I am Trent, I am the director of the Citizenship and Governance Center at the Evergreen Freedom Foundation. The Evergreen Freedom Foundation is a nonprofit, nonpartisan, wholly private, not government-supported organization down in Olympia. And our mission is sort of summed up in our middle name. We're all about freedom. We're all about protecting individual rights. And that is why I care about this issue, although this is something that I've been interested in actually for a long time. Just a little bit about my background. I ran for the state legislature unsuccessfully. I worked about 6 years total in Washington, D.C., including on the think tank side and on the political side of the campaign committee in opposition research, which is a fabulously fun and interesting thing to do. And so I come at this with, I'm an attorney, though I don't practice law, so I've studied this from the context of the law and from the context of policy and history, and so hopefully we can look at this from a variety of different perspectives, which I think has really helped me as I've gone around and tried to talk to state legislators about this national popular vote proposal. The first thing that I always find is that not very many people know what this is. I've had legislators say, well, isn't this just a non-binding resolution like we've seen before? Of course it's not. It's real legislation to do something. It's moved along very quietly with a lot of money behind it to pay for lobbyists, but not a lot of advertising. Because the history, frankly, of efforts to change the Electoral College is that they always appear inevitable when no one knows about them. And the more public discussion there has been, all of these attempts to reform the Electoral College in one way or another have always failed once they really generated a lot of public discussion and public attention, and people really considered what the outcomes might be. I want to suggest that we remember that what we're talking about here is sort of like the user interface to our government, right? This is why Microsoft got in trouble with Vista, I think, is they focused a little bit too much on the user interface and not enough on how it actually worked and the outcomes that would come out on the other end. And user interface is important. How we vote is important. Whatcom Fair Voting, who organized this, is very involved in making sure our elections are honest and fair, and then we can verify those things. That's all important. But we have to remember what it is government is really supposed to do, what good governance really is. NPV's material focuses on process, almost the aesthetics of the process, how the process looks and how it makes us feel. That matters, but I submit to you it doesn't matter as much as what the process actually produces. It's why we have these processes, not for their own sake, but for some other reasons. And we'll talk about what those are and what I think the effects are of the Electoral College and what the effects would be of national popular vote or other similar proposals. Thank you.